Hello, my name is Yoriana Quinones, and I am doing a presentation on the multi-state outbreak of human Salmonella typhimurium infections linked to frozen feeder rodents. For step one, gather background information. So 41 people were infected with Salmonella typhimurium in 2014, which is a type of food poisoning. 16% of the people were sick, but there were no deaths, and it's considered multi-state, and it spread through 21 states in the United States. Step two, analyze the current situation. So frozen feeder rodents for snakes were found to be the cause of the multi-state outbreak. This was found through PFGE. I'll explain what that is in a later slide. The strength of this was that the source was found, the company that made these infected rodents was found, and a warning was given out to the consumers. A weakness was that the company itself did not withdraw these rodents, so they were still out in the public. Opportunity was that the CDC was able to educate buyers to check for rodent safety when buying them. A threat was that the individuals who do not know how to properly check the safety of these rodents were still at risk to be exposed since they were not properly informed. The CDC was the main organization under this, and their full mission statement is: the CDC works 24/7 to protect America from health, safety, and security threats, both foreign and in the U.S., whether disease start at home or abroad, or chronic or acute, curable or preventable, human error or deliberate attack. The CDC fights disease and supports communities and citizens to do the same. Step three, prioritize core issues. So the frozen feeder rodents were made from a company called the Reptile Industries, and these were the ones found with Salmonella typhimurium. And those in contact, direct and indirect, were at risk, direct being in direct contact and handling these frozen feeder rodents, or indirect, which is being around them or being around the animals that consumed them. Step four, analyze alternatives. So the solution was that the FDA issued a warning to the consumers of these frozen feeder rodents with the name Arctic mice under that brand name. The theoretical perspective that was used was the health belief model. It was used as the perceived susceptibility was that the possible sickness that would come from handling these rodents, which would make the buyers or consumers take precautionary action when buying and handling them. One alternate approach would be to have the rodent health inspectors be more detailed when checking them, have more regulations. And another alternate approach would be to have labels on these frozen feeder rodents so that all consumers can know what to do when handling them, and so they are ensured in their safety. Step five would be provide recommendations. One recommendation is to mandate that the rodents from the facility would have been withdrawn. There was no regulation or rule or enforcement that these rodents be withdrawn from the public, and if they were withdrawn, it would have decreased the risk of further individuals becoming sick from salmonella. Another recommendation was to create a routine PFGE for the rodents of the year. So PFGE is the mechanism they used to make sure that these rodents were the ones causing the salmonella outbreak. So PFGE stands for pulse field gel electrophoresis, and it is used to compare bacteria and strains within animals, and that is what was done. Step six is establish action plan. So to create better guidelines for inspectors of frozen feeder rodents, which would take about 6 months, apply these guidelines and teach the workers on how to use them, be another 3 months, and also add warning labels to all the packaging would take another 6 months. And the last step, finally finalize and add opinion. I believe there should have been a recall of all the rodents. It would have been a lot safer for the community, as well as I believe it shows that the company itself did not care for its consumers, since they just let all the rodents stay out there. I think the safety of the animals and the consumers should be top priority for these companies, since that is who they are making these products for. And also that these companies should have taken in consideration their workers and created safer regulations. Thank you.